Hello everyone, my name is Travis, also known as Art Journal Guy, and today's project is the creation of an art journal page. Before I get started, I want to apologize for not making any videos recently. I moved a few months back and packed my camera so securely that it took me this long just to find it. I finally found it, so things are good now. I'm starting out with two of my favorite Inktense blocks. The first was Bright Blue, which was number 1000, and the second that I'm using is Deep Indigo, number 1100. I'll be spraying the page with some water, and I'm going to be using my fingers to spread it all around on the page to get some pretty cool texture marks. The watercolor paper that I'm using curls a little bit, but you could always tape it down or use a block of paper to keep it flat. Here I'm adding Higgins Black India ink in drops, and I decided to apply more to the top of the page so that it can drip down, which you'll see in a second. It isn't flowing as much as I want, so I decided to add some water, and then I used a heat gun to dry it and help move the ink around. The heat gun helped get some of the moisture out, but it was a little bit too much, so I added more water there, and I was really happy with the way that looked. This is the gear stencil from the Crafter's Workshop. I decided to spray a mixture of water and Apple Barrel Bubblegum Pink craft paint that I've showed in a previous video. It doesn't really go according to plan, and you can't really see the gears, but I still like it. I even sprayed some water for drippage because drippage is fun. At this point, I wanted some layers, so I grabbed Patty Tolly Parrish's Clean Pictograph stamp set that I bought from her Etsy store. I'll put a link in the description so that you can check out all the stuff that she has over there. It's really cool. I am stamping with Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I decided to stamp it 3 times because I like the number 3. I just like odd numbers. Does that make me odd too? Oh, I also stamped Technique Tuesday's Pens and Brushes stamp, colored with La Plume markers, which you'll see in the photos at the end of the video. I wasn't really paying attention and forgot to record that part, but I finally got my act together, so no worries. This is a sketch I did to practice my face drawing, and I wanted to try a hooded guy. It's not perfect, but I like it and decided to color it in with Koi watercolors. I'm sticking it down with Elmer's Glue All, which is a cheap alternative to gel medium. I'm not really sure if it's archival or acid-free, so email the company if you need to know about that stuff before you use it. For this page, it doesn't really matter. The contrast was a little too much for my taste, so I am using a mixture of water and white Apple Barrel craft paint to kind of bring everything together. I just really like how it unified the page. And here I am adding some more of the bubblegum pink spray while using an index card as a mask to keep it from getting on the sketch. At this point, I am adding a Stabilo all pencil and activating it with a water brush. Dina Wakely uses these pencils a lot in her work, and in my opinion, they work much better than the cheaper watercolor pencils out there, which is pretty much what I have. You could try this with Inktense blocks or Neocolors, but the pencil is cheaper and it comes in a few colors, so why not, right? Some parts weren't dark enough, so I went back in and repeated the process. and then I decided to expand the hood a little bit more. You know, I acknowledge that I'm not great at drawing, but you won't get any better if you don't try. The worst that's going to happen is that someone will criticize your work, but I guarantee you that you're harder on yourself than they're going to be. I didn't want to leave that part empty in the middle, so I'm just using a water brush to fill that in. It's like a little coloring book, but not really. I printed a saying that came to mind with a Dymo label maker and stuck those on. I can't remember who I saw do that, but I really like that idea, and it's pretty easy to use one of those things, so you don't have to worry about getting a special label printer that hooks up to your computer. I decided to add some more pink and let it dry before giving the whole thing a covering of Dina Wakley's gel medium. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. I have a new camera mount and some lighting options coming from Amazon, so hopefully more videos should be showing up soon. Bye!